Tiaras, the ultimate symbol of luxury and royal power. Their story stretches across centuries, from simple wreaths in ancient times to dazzling Art Deco masterpieces. Some stand out for everything: their size, weight, the number of sparkling diamonds, and the legends they carry. Tiaras so grand they can outshine even a crown. Today, we unlock the royal treasure chest and reveal the tiaras that have captivated history with their scale and brilliance. Today, we explore the biggest tiaras ever made. Before we start, please support my channel by clicking like and subscribe buttons.
The Napoleonic cut steel tiara is a unique royal treasure with a fascinating history. It features finely crafted steel leaves set in tremblant in gold and decorated with golden acorns. The tiara originally belonged to Queen Hortense of Holland, daughter of Empress Josephine, and was created in the early 19th century during the Napoleonic era. After Queen Hortense's death, it passed through several European royal families before reaching Queen Josephina of Sweden in 1873. For more than a century, the tiara remained in storage until it was rediscovered by Swedish historians in 1976. Queen Sylvia of Sweden first wore the Napoleonic cut steel tiara in 1979 during a state visit. Since then, she has worn it for numerous official receptions, banquets, and gala events. In the 1990s, Princess Christina also appeared wearing it, and later Crown Princess Victoria made the tiara one of her favorites for Nobel Prize ceremonies and other royal occasions. In the 2010s, the tiara appeared at several royal weddings, including those of Princess Madeleine and Prince Carl Philip. More recently, Crown Princess Victoria wore it for the Nobel Prize ceremony in 2016 and in the official portraits of the royal family released in 2022. The Napoleonic cut steel tiara stands out not only for its history, but also for its extraordinary craftsmanship. It shines without a single diamond, only through the brilliance of polished steel. Its journey from the Napoleonic era to modern Swedish royalty symbolizes beauty, heritage, and timeless elegance. The Poltimore Tiara is one of the largest and most magnificent tiaras ever created. Made around 1870 by Gerard for Florence, the wife of the second Baron Poltimore. This remarkable piece measures 19.2 centimeters in diameter. It is designed in a stunning scroll and cluster motif, entirely set with diamonds. What makes it truly special is its versatility. The tiara can be converted into a necklace and 11 separate brooches, using a small screwdriver and fittings that come in its original blue leather case. Originally owned by the Poltimore family, the tiara was worn at several royal coronations in the early 20th century. In 1959, it was sold at auction and purchased by Princess Margaret, sister of Queen Elizabeth II, who turned it into one of the most iconic royal jewels of the modern era. Princess Margaret first wore the Poltimore tiara publicly during a state visit by the Shah of Iran in 1959, and later made it famous when she wore it at her wedding to Anthony Armstrong Jones in 1960 at Westminster Abbey. The grand proportions of the tiara and its dazzling sparkle perfectly reflected her bold and glamorous personality. She continued to wear it at state banquets, royal tours, and major formal events throughout the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. After Princess Margaret's death in 2002, the Poltimore tiara was sold at Christie's auction in 2006 for £926,400, far exceeding its estimate. The buyer's identity remains private, and the tiara has not been seen in public since. Still, among the world's great jewels, The Poltimore Tiara stands out as one of the largest and most impressive creations in royal history, a true masterpiece of Victorian craftsmanship and royal elegance. Stuart Diamond Tiara. The Stuart diamond originally was a large, rose-cut, pear-shaped diamond of about 39.75 carats, found in 1690 and presented by King William III to Queen Mary II. In the late 19th century, Queen Emma of the Netherlands had the Stuart diamond embedded into a new peru for her daughter, Queen Wilhelmina. The tiara built around it has 6 main sections in graduated size, with openwork scroll and floral motifs, and is set with additional rose-cut diamonds. Elements of the tiara are detachable, so parts can be worn as earrings, brooches, or rings. Queen Wilhelmina wore the tiara at her inauguration and on other formal occasions. In the early 1900s, she removed some of the larger diamonds to wear individually at her wedding. In later decades, her successors, especially Queen Juliana, used the tiara at state visits and gala events. Today, Queen Maxima of the Netherlands has revived the use of the Stuart diamond tiara and its accompanying house diamond peru. She has worn different configurations of it, sometimes full, sometimes partial pieces, using its versatility on state banquets and royal events. Empress Josephine's diamond tiara is one of the most famous and mysterious royal jewels in history. It was gifted by Napoleon Bonaparte to his first wife, Empress Josephine, for her coronation in 1804. The tiara is set with 1,040 diamonds, totaling around 260 carats, and crafted in the Empire style, typical of the early 19th century. After France's defeat in 1870, Napoleon III and his former wife, Empress Eugenie, were forced to sell some of their jewels during exile in England. According to some sources, the tiara was sold at Christie's in 1872, although exact details of the sale remain unclear. In the 1960s, the tiara appeared at the Van Cleef & Arpels boutique in Paris, where it was presented as Empress Josephine's diamond tiara. Jacques Arpel explained in a French TV interview that he purchased it from a wealthy family friend. The tiara is composed of 2 parts, made in different techniques. The large classical motifs of leaves and scrolls are set in an elegant early 19th century style, while the central motifs and the pointed lower section are simpler, likely added later to restore missing elements from the original tiara. The tiara was also worn by Princess Grace of Monaco during official receptions and major events in the 1960s, enhancing its fame and legendary status as a symbol of elegance and royal style. More recently, a replica of the tiara was created for Vanessa Kirby, who portrayed Empress Josephine in Ridley Scott's film Napoleon, keeping the legend of the tiara alive. Today, Empress Josephine's diamond tiara remains a stunning example of how royal jewels can tell stories of political events, personal dramas, and cultural history, continuing to captivate audiences over 2 centuries later.
The Greville Tiara. The Greville Tiara, also known as the Boucheron honeycomb tiara, was created by Lucien Hertz in Paris in 1921. It was commissioned by Dame Margaret Greville, a prominent British socialite and philanthropist. Dame Margaret Greville rarely appeared in public wearing her jewels, though she may have worn the Greville Tiara during the coronation of King George VI in 1937, where she was a personal guest of the King and Queen. After her death in 1942, she bequeathed her entire jewelry collection, including the Greville Tiara, to Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, making it part of the royal family's collection. Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, began wearing the Greville Tiara publicly in 1947 during the royal family's tour of South Africa. It was later seen during the Dutch state visit in 1950, the Danish state visit to Britain in 1951, and a visit to Rhodesia in 1953. In that same year, Cartier slightly modified the tiara by adding height and incorporating a large marquise-cut diamond along with 4 round diamonds from a dismantled brooch, enhancing its grandeur. Today, Queen Camilla also wears the Greville Tiara on official occasions and state events, demonstrating its enduring elegance. The tiara is a perfect example of how jewels can pass from private socialite collections to royal hands, becoming a symbol of luxury, history, and royal sophistication admired by the public across generations.
The Bavarian Ruby Tiara. Today, this extraordinary treasure rests in the treasury of the Munich residence, once the grand palace of the Bavarian kings and now a museum. Its rubies glow like tiny stars, preserving within them the story of love, power, and royal splendor. This is the Bavarian Ruby Tiara, created in 1830 by the court jeweler Caspar Rielander for Queen Theresa, the beloved wife of King Ludwig I of Bavaria. The king commissioned an entire parure, a tiara, necklace, earrings, and bracelets to honor his queen's beauty. Yet Queen Therese herself admitted that the tiara was too heavy, though undeniably magnificent. Its fiery rubies were rarely seen in public, remaining instead a precious symbol of royal grace and grandeur within the palace collection. Nearly a century later, the tiara shone once more. In 1921, Princess Antonia of Luxembourg, the new crown princess of Bavaria, wore it proudly for her official portraits at the Munich residence. In the soft light, the rubies blazed like living fire, reviving the magic of an age when every jewel carried a story of its own. After the war, the tiara remained in the Wittelsbach family, and today it can be admired by all who visit the Munich treasury. Its ruby flames still whisper a timeless truth. The true beauty never fades, it simply becomes eternal. The Dutch sapphire tiara. Among the most luxurious royal tiaras in the world, the Dutch sapphire tiara holds a truly special place. Today, it impresses not only with its remarkable history, but also with its sheer scale. 655 diamonds and 33 large salon sapphires shine together, forming a crown that seems to capture the light of the heavens. The tiara was created in 1881 by the master jewelers of Maison van der Stichel, possibly following a design by Oscar Massine. King William III paid 100,000 Dutch guilders for the full parure, the tiara, 2 bracelets, a necklace, and a brooch, an amount equivalent to roughly 1.2 million euros today. The first to wear it was Queen Emma, renowned for her elegance and refined taste. She appeared in the tiara for numerous portraits and during important ceremonies, most notably the enthronement of her daughter, Queen Wilhelmina, in 1898. After Queen Emma's death in 1934, the tiara passed to her granddaughter, Princess Juliana, and later to Queen Beatrix, who wore it at numerous official events. Today, this magnificent symbol of royal authority adorns the head of Queen Maxima, who wore it for the coronation of her husband, King Willem Alexander, in 2013, as well as other significant state occasions. Most recently, at a gala dinner in Luxembourg celebrating the accession of Grand Duke Guillaume, Queen Maxima once again chose this tiara, highlighting its unmatched luxury and enduring historical significance.
That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please do not forget to support my channel by clicking the like and subscribe buttons.